Today we're at the seaside resort of Fleetwood on the Fylde coast in Lancashire. Fleetwood for many years was known as one of the top fishing ports in the country and where ferries go across to places such as Ireland and the Isle of Man. But it's also famous for being the venue for the very first All England Championships in 1910. And now in its centenary year of 2010, the British Crown Green Bowls Association have decided to bring the tournament back here to where it all started, Fleetwood Town Bowling Club in the heart of the town. Joining me now is Hugh Hornby, the North Lancs and Fylde County player who has been heavily involved in the preparation ready for the big day on the 24th of July 2010. I'm now joined with Hugh Hornby, the North Lancs and Fylde County player, and also the County Secretary. Welcome, Hugh.
Thank you, Mel.
A lot of work goes into putting on an All England Championship, doesn't it?
It certainly does, especially the centenary version back here at Fleetwood after 100 years.
Yeah. We're doing this programme with regard to the centenary of the event, and has the location changed much since 1910?
The actual footprint of the club is pretty much the same, I think, as it was all those years ago. There were always two greens here. The number 2 green is actually a lot smaller now than it used to be. The club has been obviously extended over the years, as most bowling clubs have. The original clubhouse is still standing, but the area between the two greens is obviously now built up.
And the clubhouse, as we can just pan round there, that's the original part, and I noticed when I came in it says it was built in 1880. And this new section here is obviously an addition here, isn't it, you, this new building?
Yeah, the lower section obviously has a snooker room and a dance floor function room, which will all be used on the day of the All England for various operations.
And as I'm just going around in the distance there, we've got the number 2 green. Now I remember you was telling me that this path in between was that there was 2 really big greens at one day.
I think the green furthest away from us now was an enormous green, which of course in the 19th century was more common than it is now. I mean, some of the older greens were absolutely huge. It would probably be 80 yards from one corner to the other on that green. This green more or less is the same size as it was then.
Yeah. And what roughly would you say the size of this green?
About 40 by 50.
Yeah,
one of the corners in front of the main club is cut out, so that's slightly less distance in that corner.
And as far as the preparations are concerned for the day, is everything going to schedule?
I'm really pleased actually. I give a lot of credit to the club. I know they've been planning this event for a long time. It was the club's idea initially about 7 years ago that it would be nice to come back here for the centenary. Obviously it's not North Lancs and Fylde's turn on the rota to host the event this year, so we've actually been moved up ahead of Shropshire and one or two other counties. And the club have, over the last 6 months, done a lot of work to the surroundings. This area here between the hut there and the main club has all been repaved. There's a new entrance going in just there for the crowd on the day, and a lot of tarting up and redecorating has gone on.
And with regard to parking, is there adequate parking for an expected crowd of over 1,000?
Yeah, there's a huge open air car park just behind the cafe over the road there, which we're able to use on the day. It's only going to be about a 100-yard walk for everybody. The entrance will be easy to get to from the car park, and of course that's one of the advantages of this location. Sometimes you go to the All England and the club is out in the sticks and there's not a lot else there apart from the bowling club, but here you've got lots of cafes and lots of parking, lots of shopping. It's really an excellent venue. And
the question a lot of the spectators want to know is what's the bar facilities like? And
the bar should be okay. I mean, obviously the club has its regular bar, but they're actually running 2 further bars within the club itself. They've put new extra pipes in and knocked a hole in the cellar or something so that they can run pipes up to a second location, and then they're also going to sell cans from the low building at the end here, just 2 hatches at the end there. That's right by where the bookmakers will be, so that might be a popular location, I think.
As we said earlier, the parking shouldn't be a problem. We just straight opposite the big car park, and we've got the sea across the road. It's a nice place to bring the family for a weekend, isn't it?
It is. I mean, to me, it has the atmosphere of a proper old bowling venue. You know, a seaside location. You've got your other attractions and amenities on offer. You can come on the tram or the bus if you prefer to do that. If you want to stay for the weekend in Blackpool and come up on the tram on the Saturday morning, that would be very easy. So I think hopefully, if we get the weather, which you don't know, it will be a great day.
We could do with it a day like today. It's glorious, isn't it? Yeah. I wonder what it was like in that day here. I mean, there's no M6 then. How would the spectators and the players have got here in those days?
I imagine most people would have come on the train. That was always the main means of getting to the seaside, whether it was Blackpool or Morecambe or Fleetwood or anywhere else. I mean, that would have been probably the bulk of the spectators' means of getting here. The actual surroundings I don't think have changed all that much. Certain features like the North Euston Hotel and the Lighthouse, which we can see on either side of the club here today, I think it was probably very much the same.
Yeah, they're very old buildings, aren't they? And the lighthouse, as you say, in the distance over there. Yeah. It's a wonderful venue, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. I think hopefully we'll get a big crowd and it will be an appropriate venue for the 100th anniversary.
And of course it's tying in with the Fleetwood Festival, which is on that week and finishes on the Friday before, so I'm sure it's going to be people stopping that extra day as well.
Hopefully, yes. I mean, that was convenient that those days fell together anyway, but as it's worked out, there will be lots of people staying in the town or on the Fylde coast for the whole week, and logically they can stay one extra night and enjoy another day's bowling.
Yeah. Okay, well thanks for that, Hugh. Thanks for joining us. We're just looking forward to a good day and good weather.
Indeed.
Thank you.